Hey guys, welcome to the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this upcoming week. Before I get started, the picture at the beginning of the video is a blue runner we caught. It had been hit by a kingfish. So if you like the kingfish are in the surf. We caught several blues that also had large gashes on them. And we all know that kingfish love blue runners and bluefish. With that being said, Tuesday, tomorrow, low tide 7:07 in the morning. And a high tide at 1:03, low tide again at 7:10 at night. Wednesday, low at 8:04 a.m., high at 1:56 p.m. in the afternoon, and a low at 8:11. On Thursday, a low at 9 in the morning, a high at 2:51 p.m., and then a low at 9:13 in the evening, or I should say night. For the wind forecast, Tuesday, northeast 10 to 15, surf 2 to 3 foot. Wednesday, east 10 to 20, surf 2 to 3 foot with 4 foot possible. Thursday, east 10 to 20, surf 3 to 5 foot. So with that being said, today the water is absolutely gorgeous. 2 to 3 foot surf, northeast to east winds 10 to 15. And if the winds stay as forecasted, the water is going to stay fairly clean. There will be swells coming in, so that'll cause some runouts. But a lot of the times those fish will hang in those runouts. So the pompano and whiting should still bite if you can find a good runout. Remember, in Jack's Beach, it is nearly impossible to fish the high tide when it's rough. So try to fish the last 2 to 3 hours of outgoing and the first couple of incoming so you can fish the trough and the sandbar. Same with Ponte Vedra, although it's much deeper down there, so you can fish at high tide down there. But I still prefer the outgoing tide. Volano, same thing. Outgoing tide, you fish the trough. As it comes in, you can still fish the trough because it's so deep. If you head north, Hannah Park, Huguenot, those are some fairly flat beaches. So just keep that in mind when it's rough. It becomes very difficult to fish these high tides when it's all whitewash. So if you are going to fish the next couple of days and you don't have any Sputniks, I suggest you contact the sinker guy and see which stores have his sinkers in stock. They work great. We're trying to get them in all the stores around here because let me tell you, they're a game changer and they do not bend out. They hold in place like they should, and it makes a big difference when you're trying to fish when it's rough. The last few days there's been pompano, drum, trout, whiting, ladyfish. Of course, we don't really want those unless you're fishing for sharks and redfish when you cut them up. There's also quite a few blues. Like I said, lots of blues today. So if you want blues, they're there. Maybe put on a heavier leader, 30, 40 pound, or put on a wire leader with some cut bait. That would work. But sand fleas are plentiful, guys. So if you want to use sand fleas going tide, in the area we fished, there was about 10 schools of sand fleas within about 30 feet of us. So all we had to do, we didn't even dig them. We just, as we needed a flea, we would scoop one up. So yeah, also, there are some monster stingrays around right now. So if you get slammed on your rod and it's peeling out drag with no head shake, chances are you have a stingray. And if you don't want to get spooled, I suggest you tighten it up so hopefully they just pop the hook. We saw a guy get spooled today because, well, the stingray didn't stop, and that was all his line. And that's all I have for you. This coming Saturday is the Surfcasters Surf Tournament. Check out their website, Florida Surfcasters. You have to enter by Friday at midnight, I believe. There are some great prizes, strike zone, gift cards, cash. It is going to be a little rough, but the tides are good. You got a low tide midway through the morning, so you'll still be able to fish with those Sputniks. Make sure you go ahead and get your bait now because come Thursday and Friday, it's all going to be out. People will start buying it now. Get your clams, blue crabs. If I was you, go ahead and get your clams, cut them up now and salt them so you don't have to break them on the beach and deal with that. You'll be ready to go. And I just want to say thank you for all those people who have subscribed. It means a lot. I ran into several people today who thanked me for it, and there are times when you wonder if anybody's really caring that you're doing these reports, and today just confirmed that. And so if I just help one person, it's worth it for me. So again, thank you guys. Tight lines, and we'll be back Thursday with the weekend forecast.